seems so long ago those days in Coventry, doesn't it? It's only been about 2 months, but it's been a fantastic 2 months for us as a club. We've been working on plenty of things, and we're delighted to say we get to reveal some of the things that we've been getting on with to you all right now. I've got to quickly roll through some stuff. Season tickets. I know a lot of you have been questioning this after the unfortunate demise of the Slough Jets, leaving the EPL this year, reducing us to a 19 league as it stands. Right now as a club, we cannot make any announcements on it because the league have not made any announcements on it. We have to wait for the EIHA and those in charge of the league to make their decision on what happens. But this is the word from John Neville. Your season ticket will hold at least 27 competitive games on it and 1 pre-season challenge as you always get. How are those going to be divvied up? We don't know. We have to wait for the league. But you're going to get the 28 games that we've advertised for your season tickets. So just wait and see what they're going to do at the EIHA. You never know what they could come up with for us. While we talk about all of that with the season tickets, own and loans for tonight, player sponsorship for tonight, junior sponsors for tonight, all of them come available at 8 AM tomorrow morning on the Bison website. It's the only fair way that everybody gets a crack at them rather than coming up to me and going, I want this guy, I want that guy. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on the Bison website, the release will go up, and then you can email in and get your own and loans and whatever you would like for that. The website. I know you all particularly hate the look of the website, especially those of us in the back of the club. We're getting a redesign. We're getting a completely brand new facelift. Thanks to our partners at Ice Media Productions. They're putting the strings on it. What it looks like at the moment is absolutely fantastic. It's so much cleaner, it's so much nicer. Gives us a professional front. Doug's already smiling, I can see him at that one with that news. But yeah, we're going to get a brand new website. Things like Bison TV will still be on the front page. Bison Bites podcast will be on the front page as well. So it's all good fun for all of us. You'll notice on the website at the moment some bits aren't updating. For instance, sponsor pages, junior sponsor pages. At the moment, Ice Media Productions puts on a code freeze, is what they're calling it, for the bits of the website, which have to stay the same while they redevelop it. Luckily, the newsfeed for us, we're able to keep that going. The roster, we're able to keep going. So, bear with us on the website, but when the facelist comes along, I promise you it's going to be so worth it. Corporate pack, I know you've all been enjoying that on the website. Hundreds of you have downloaded it so far, so thank you very much for that. 2 things we want to point out to you. School zone sponsorship, we've been questioned about a little bit. Far end of the ring there, you can get your own corporate branding along the back wall if you want it. It's a fantastic, eye-opening chance for a company to get involved. We'd really like someone to do that. So that's the school zone sponsorship. Warm-up jerseys, they're going to be brilliant as well if a company come on board for them. They're going to be completely designed in your own company branding. They'll be worn every home game here at the arena, so it's definitely worth getting involved with that if you do. That's if you're a business owner. If you work for a company that you think would like to sponsor the Bison, hey, drop the boss an email. What's the worst that can happen? You never know. Booster Club, they're currently working away on a few things. The 100 Club for this year, we know last year that it did very well, but we want to make it even better. We want to raise more funds. So how are we doing that? If you play up for the full season of the 100 Club by the challenge match at the start of the season, you'll be entered into a draw to win Joe Rand's own and loan away jersey. It's a fantastic opportunity for you. I know you'll be excited to get your forms. There's plenty of them over at the back there, and I'm sure you'll all be looking forward to getting your hands on them. A few announcements from us now about people who are going to be involved in different things in the club for next year. These are the people you need to contact if you've got any issues to do with these things. So anything with media, come see me. I'll tell you to go tell someone else. Anyone who wants to be a part of our schools or group promotion that we do, how many of us in here, first Bison game, were as part of the schools or a group promotion where you sat down at the far end and you enjoyed, oh goodness me, you enjoyed the game? This year, Hannah's done a fantastic job of that the last couple of years. She really has. Needs a little bit more help because it's getting better and better and better. I'm delighted to say Sharon Driver is coming on board to help her with that one as well. So we've got 2 people now working on the schools programme. So if you want to be involved, go speak with them. The email address is on the website. Have a chat with them and make sure about all of that. Merchandise is still going to be done by the Booster Club. They're currently looking at all sorts of different suppliers to try and change up from last year. Things are looking exciting on that front. Well, that reminds me, Jersey launch night, getting your diaries now. Wednesday the 6th of August, I'll get this right because I said it wrong earlier on. Wednesday, 6th of August, we'll be back up here for the jersey launch. The idea why it's slightly earlier this year, you're going to be able to order your jerseys on that night and you'll have them delivered for the opening game of the season. Don't trust me on that. How many years have I said that and it's not working? And also on the match night coordinators for this season, say it's going to be fantastic over this all aboard. We're trying to put a real professional front on the club last year. The sponsors over the past couple of years have said, yeah, but we want you to be more professional, we want you to be more corporate as we come in the door. So I'm delighted to say that Louise Pengelly and Nina, they're going to be working together on it next year and doing that again. They're going to be really stepping up and making us have a fantastic front. So really looking forward to everything we're doing there. Do you want some signing news? I'm not sure you want signing news. Now I'm going to have to admit something to you all here. These 4 chairs are going to remain empty for the rest of the night. I was hoping to fool some of you with that, no one commented on them, disappointingly. But I'm delighted to say that we've got a DVD for you.
My name is Thomas and you're watching Bison's TV.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Coach Shepherds. Did you recognise that guy? I don't have a clue who he is at all.
No, I think everyone can agree it's one player that we need to have back. From Christmas onwards last year, he really took off and he was probably as good as anyone in the league. So yeah, we're thrilled to have him back for next season.
Now, can I ask you, Doug, I mean, Thomas's season last year was absolutely superb. He was always going to get touted by other clubs. He was always going to get approaches from other teams coming in. How have we managed to re-sign one of the league's first-line all-stars from last season?
Well, to be honest, Thomas, he really wanted to get back into school, take his university, and Winchester University played a huge part in that. He's going to be going there and playing for the Bison for the next 3 years.
Now that's obviously huge because Thomas it's not just like he's an older guy coming to the end of the career. We're picking Thomas up in the absolute prime of his career. What's that going to mean to us as a club?
You know what, it's a great player to build around. You know he's going to be here the next 3 years. It's one guy, but you know what, it looks like we're going to be pretty strong for the next 3 years if we build a good team around him.
And it's not just that though with the University of Winchester. Fine establishment that produces fantastic students across the board. And it's not just that. We're going to be going into something very special with the University of Winchester that could have fantastic upside us for here as a club.
Yeah, we're going to build a better relationship with them. Their students are going to be able to run events down here, run different types of internships. So yeah, the relationship is definitely going to get a lot stronger.
It's exciting stuff. So your first re-signing, ladies and gentlemen, on tonight, number 44, Thomas Gardner. Thomas is a great player, there's no doubt about that, fantastic player, but one player doesn't make a team. You need to build the right pieces around him, and you're doing that so far, you're doing very well, I'll give you that so far. But last year, a guy came up alongside Thomas and really let him fire. And I just want to know, and I'm sure all these guys do as well, is Andy Pellegrino coming back?
I believe he is, yes.
Andy Pellegrino's coming back, and he had a fantastic breakout year last year.
He did. He's a player who's always been had a tremendous amount of skill, a lot of speed, but he finally had that breakthrough year, scoring 20 goals. And you know what, him and Thomas had a great chemistry, and to get those two back together with Muzzy back in the mix, it's going to be a great start.
So, ladies and gentlemen, your second re-signing of tonight, Andy Pellegrino. Have you got any more?
I believe so. Let's have a look at the TV monitors.
season.
Yeah, Miroslav is a player that we definitely need to back up. He's so smart on the power play, always makes the right decisions. Obviously, when he came in last year, he's a bit of an unknown for me. I'd never seen him play. You just look at him on paper, but you can't play at that level without being an extremely smart player. And you know he's going to be a good player, but to be the type of guy he is in the locker room, he's like a 33-year-old kid, loves the game, loves to win. And him and Thomas have developed a great relationship as well. So it's great to have them both back next year.
Just about Miroslav, I mean, occasionally here in Basingstoke we've had defensive import forwards who stack up 60-point years. I like the crowd with their jazz hands and everything like that. But what does Miroslav do that's completely different? Probably something that's not very noticed by the fans, but what does he bring to the side in the defensive end?
I think he's just on a different level the way he sees the game. His hockey IQ is off the charts. He knows what's going to happen before it does. So the way he reads the play, and like I said, power play, he likes to get the puck on the net, but when someone's in the lane, he always makes the right decision. He's an extremely smart player.
So ladies and gentlemen, your third re-signing and final one for the evening, Miroslav. We all know that so far we've done re-signings, and all of you at the end of last season said the one thing you'd want is as many as last year's team back as possible. Doug's done a very good job of that. But are we going to have any new faces coming at all?
Next week, I can promise you we're going to have a new signing to the team that wasn't on last year's team. So, a new signing for next week.
That's about it from all of us, really, isn't it? So, your three re-signings for this evening: Thomas Karpov, Andy Pellegrino, and Miroslav Vantroda. And of course, our fantastic deal with the University of Winchester. It really is a game changer for us here to go into such a big partnership with them. We can't wait. Now we've got to get back to the hard work. Now we've got a couple more months of dragging and fighting and getting deals in here for this club. So we want to come back here on Wednesday the 6th of August. We're going away the next day, remember that. Wednesday 6th of August for the jersey launch night. We hope to have more news. As ever, thank you very, very much for coming out this evening. It really is great to see you all in this little bar. Have we given you enough good news tonight? Go tell everybody. If you want to tweet us on Twitter, use the hashtag Bison signing. News, even I'll get it there in the end. There will be a Bison Bites this week. I do warn you all right now, my laptop completely imploded the other night, so it won't have things like a theme tune or anything like that this week. I really do apologise for that. But first, lastly, ladies and gentlemen, good luck for your director of hockey, your player, your coach, Doug Shepherd.